Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is going to be episode 20, I believe. I could be wrong. Um, those are not upgrades because I think the ones I have are 25. Yep. That glint in your eye, you're no stranger to violence, are you? Got a job for a hard lad like ye, I have. Run along to the river east of here and gut me 3 smallmouth orabon, will you? They've been gobbling down all the fishies what Buskerud serves us for our dinners, and we can't have that now, can we? Come back to me dirtied up with fish guts, and I'll see you're treated like a proper druthers regular. You look to be a doughty sort. Perhaps I could trouble you with a task. Recently I shared a flagon with a merchant from Ulda who regaled me with her tales of dangers from the road. Worst of all she had it was a ferocious beast that nigh gored her within an elm of her life just when she thought she'd reached the forest's safe embraces. What manner of beast you say? You'll not believe this, but it was an antelope. Yes, I doubted my own ears when I heard the tale, but 'twould seem a most ill-tempered strain of the beast roams the land south of the druthers of late. You might recognize them by the scars they bear from frenzied battles with man and fellow beast alike. One last thing. I would give you this freshly made bowl of sparhawk egg soup to aid in your battle. You may chuckle, but the spices contained within are known to sap the energy of these plant-eating beasts. Now go carefully and don't let those doe eyes lull you into a false sense of security, lest the next ale you down spill freely from the myriad holes in your body. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of not here to fill your belly, then. Hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike, short of painting one red and another one blue. Most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across a sylph elder yourself. Okay. A chicken egg. Great. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscara in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse a drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. How nice of us. Let him keep his skin. Nicely done. I'm not gonna lie. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of a petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwite Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Dusquites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? It's actually kind of like that. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kieran friend of mine you see name of Titaroon, a good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for La Nocia. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his, the scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A rogue fellow named Bane Singh. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Lim's. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Okie dokie, bud. I gotta go. Nope, I don't need you right now, bud. I know we gotta go to the. Oh yeah, the Orobon. Get out of here, leaf man. We don't want what you're selling. No, it's okay. I'm recording my video right now. I'm sorry, but I must insist that you. Oh, an adventurer, and a rather seasoned-looking one besides. On the off chance you're not simply here to go perhaps you can lend us a hand. You see, despite the fervent protestations of those Dusklights over there, we cannot permit civilians within the ruins at this time. Capable men and women like you, on the other hand, are more than welcome. That is, if you've got the stones for it. Pray seek out the other station at Quarry Mill. They can apprise you of the details. Turn in our quests here and see if any new ones pop up. I know there's some over there, but they're a little bit higher level than we are. Take care of them, Orbon, did you? Reckon I'll be tucking into a bowl of river trout before long then, or a nice bit of pike, perhaps. Old Buscarin, you know, he's always done right by me no matter what I've gotten up to back in the day. So I don't take kindly to them as would make trouble for him, even if they're fish. You seem like a trustworthy sort, and I can see you've got some skills from your work as a venturer. Let's see you put them to work for the old man, eh? Been taking me advice and putting your skills to work with the others, have you? Now that's what I'd like to see from a strapping young lad. Well, tighten your bootstraps, because I've got another job for you. Was down in a pint of Buscarin's finest the other day when I heard that the Kieran are hoarding a stash of poison around these parts. Can't say for sure what they're up to, but it can't be nothing good. What say you take these fire pots here and go blow up the whole bleeding lot? The adventurers, merchants, and laborers that come here to partake in fine ale and fine company, the Druthers is like a second home, even an only home to the more unfortunate. We'd be fools not to avail ourselves of the protection of the wood whalers and the God's quiver, but there lies a special satisfaction in defending one's own home. You've done us all proud today, friend. Tavern is sheltered by the shroud, imparting a sense of peace and tranquility to all within. It is for this reason, as much as Buscaron's ale and yarns of adventure, that wayfarers from across the realm find respite at these tables. But the protection of the forest is not to be taken for granted. No, we must respect and honor the trees. Only in doing so will they do the same for us. And so I would ask you to perform a simple task. You are to make an offering to one of the forest's fallen guardians. Not far from here. by the withered remains of a Trent who perished protecting the forest it so loved. Obtain the umbels of 4 antelope doe and 2 freshly plucked cattrap petals, and place them before the Trent. After the offering has been made, kneel and bow your head in deference. I can promise that when you rise, you will do so with a newfound understanding of the significance of my words. You found your way to Awker's Alley, friend. A Kieran that worked at the Druzzers. Ah, you speak of Tetraroon. Related to that Kyoruin bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tetraroon up and left Limson on it long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyoruin. He can be tight of lip, though. I warn you, best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Buff, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like innocent adventure along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. He looks like the, I can't even think what they're called. That's a funny, glam. Customer be welcome, not customer, not come with custom. Kyle, Kieran, busy with business, too busy for blather. Got a chicken egg for you, friend. Chicken egg, yo, Kieran. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Titaroon? Titaroon no here no more. Titaroon leave limb, so Titaroon go look for Sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Titaroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokurun, forget things. Weinberg, remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokurun. Titaroon, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Airport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Adelfoot. He's an old hand but knows a great deal about a great many things. Tetaroon, I saw him, that is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place run by his fellow Kieran. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Mimmerun's trading post. Follow the road, you're sure to find it. Gonna come back and do these quests. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Tetraroon. Tetraroon, forget this. Forget each other. Tetraroon swore would never forget hearing, but never forgot. Tetraroon think. Tetraroon think. Good was Karen. Doing good. Good was Karen. Good to Tetraroon. Tetraroon miss. Good was Karen. Good was Karen. Held Tetraroon. Tetraroon dead without good was Karen. Must give thinkies. Tetraroon dead without good Buscarin. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tetraroon make Kieran and Firewater for Buscarin. Buscarin love Firewater. You help Tetraroon make Firewater? Need thingies to make me many, many thingies. Need Coral Pup Whiskers? Need 3 good Coral Pup Whiskers. Gigaroon has good goods. Good goods need delivery, but Gigaroon busy, too busy, busy. Have hot box lunch, Kieran hot box lunch for Tangatonga, Tangatonga, and Thelos. You take for Gigaroon? I don't know what you're saying, but okay. Leave me be. I'm too hungry to continue my research, let alone receive visitors. I got your food, bro. This is a Kieran Hop box lunch from Memories Trading Post. How did you thank you for at last I'll be able to hear myself think over the growling of my stomach. I was so eager to come study the fossils I never gave any thought to how to take my meals. I've neither the time nor the materials to cook on my own, so the trading post has been a godsend. I'm always happy to be on the receiving end of a nice hot box lunch. I know it's no easy thing making your way out to where I am. I could use someone like you around here. How would you like to aid in my excavation? I do what I can on my own, but I need someone to brave the more dangerous places, such as atop the bones themselves. Set out in my place and see what fossils are to be found. If possible, I would prefer a variety of specimens. Don't be needy, bro. You get what you get. No, then they're gonna pay for content. What the heck is that? Found something? Have you? Come, let us have a look. Oh yes, these are fine specimens. These long, narrow bones likely belong to some sort of giant sea creature developed by Thalos. From the looks of it, I'd say it was about the size of an adult guru, all told, in this young fossil. Well, I've developed a theory that it is the shell of a parasitic organism. I have found countless others like it concentrated near the remains. These are good finds, my friend. Both are testaments to the sheer enormity of Thalos. Ah, forgive me, we scholars tend to assume all know as much of our subject matter as we. Do you know the tale of Thalos? It is said, limb laying, summoned the massive serpent upon the primordial dry, and from its belly it spewed forth the waters which became the seas. We have no proof the remains that lie here are the Thalos, indeed. However, whatever beast this was first came to be called that by virtue of its size alone, but I, for one, now dare to believe it. Just may be that these bones are those of the divine serpent that brought life into this world. Tetarune make fire water for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Tetarune need. Brought all thingies Tetarune make fire water now. Make good fire water for good Buscaroon. Tetarune start making fire water now. Good fire water take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Tetarune make fire water. Good, good fire water. You take the best Buscaroon. Good fire water for good best Buscaroon. Tetarune hopes Buscaroon happy. Tetarune give Buscaroon thank yous. Many, many thank yous. You tell Buscaroon. Tetarune makes big shops someday. Biggest shopping hours and make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Aw. Well met, adventurer. I take it you have come to learn more of the recent happenings at Isamhar. The site is of interest owing to the Gelmoran ruins, Gelmora being an underground city which predates Gridania, in case you were unaware. Guinea Road, a few days past, we received reports from several anthropogeographers that a magical gateway of some sort had appeared in the ruins and that all manner of creatures were coming and going through it. Lyman and I were among the first to examine it, and well, it's hard to explain. We crossed the threshold into a set of corridors we'd never seen before, and suddenly each and every one of us was filled with an inexplicable sense of dread. It was all I could do to take even a single step. According to Ewan, a Clotor who accompanied us, the ruins are warded with powerful magic that sap the spirits and aether of all who enter, rendering them easy prey for the creatures within. Thankfully, he managed to devise a solution: aether pool arms and armor, which safeguard and channel the ruler's energies, that they might withstand the ruins' magics. Unfortunately, it does little to prevent us from losing our way, though it beggars belief. Every time we have dared to venture into the ruins, we have found the path to be changed. We suspect this, too, may be the work of an unfathomably powerful mage. Needless to say, something strange is afoot, and traditional tactics are not like to suffice. Even experienced adventurers will need to proceed with caution. In any event, if you believe you have what it takes to brave the ruins and discover what secrets lie in the stupid steps, you need but say the word. And that is Unlocking Palace of the Dead. Ah, you are an adventurer, are you not? Tell me, have you any experience in the field of relic hunting? I'm currently attempting to catalog all the artifacts in this area, you see, but I'm finding the task rather more time-consuming than I had initially anticipated. I am all but convinced that we stand in what was once Gilmore's residential district. Alas, I have yet to recover a sufficiency of domestic objects to confirm my theory. Should you happen upon any such items while wandering the area, I would be most grateful if you'd bring them to me. Back so soon? Are you quite certain you exercise the appropriate amount of care and delicacy in your search? These artifacts are hundreds of years. Oh, never mind. Show me what you found. Ah, yes, these are most certainly examples of Gamoran tableware. Judging by the shape and ornamentation, they appear to be cups of the kind once used to serve herbal infusions, or possibly vegetable broth. Perfect. My work here is far from done, but this discovery brings me one tantalizing step closer to realizing my dream, the restoration of these ruins and their re-establishment as a settlement for the Duskwhite Ellison. Gridanians have long perceived my people as outcasts and brigands, yet if we Duskwites can return a measure of prosperity to this fallen city, we would no longer need to resort to common theft or banditry in order to make ends meet. I imagine it. But I'm rambling. Thank you for your help. So welcome. I don't know. Nothing. You have placed the offerings as I asked. I thank you. The tree you have honored was not always withered thus, unable to bear the changes racking the forest in the wake of the calamity. It lost all trace of vibrant life, wasting away into its current haggard appearance. Your adventures may see Trents as little more than overgrown adversaries, but many of us local folk revere these creatures as guardians of the woods. It is nature's way that we tend to those who once tended to us. Should we forsake our protectors now, then we ourselves will be forsaken when their protection is needed once more. Your poison stashes are no more, you say? Good lad, your next pint will be on me. Were it my druthers, I'd grab those Kieran one by one and string 'em up by their ratty ears, but old man Buscarin won't have none of that, says each battle we forgo now saves us one down the road, and, to tell the truth, I'm starting to come round to his ways. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tetrarune's belongings to him. What's this, for me? Kieran Firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that old bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. The stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Oh, those are sick. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end the video there. Sorry for the delay there. I will pick it back up soon. Uh, so happy 20th episode. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video so far. Trying to keep it interesting and changing it up with classes and whatnot as I can. Come check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/ I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'll be playing this in Warzone for the foreseeable future. So see you soon. Thank you again.